Hi guys, so I am back to share with you another project that I've created, something totally different than the last video I posted, but it is coming to Halloween. And normally I don't go crazy for Halloween because I'm, involved in my daughter and trick-or-treating and all that, but I wanted to make something for her room this year. And she asked me to just make a cute little banner for her. So anyway, I'll show you quickly what I used. I'm not into scary, disgusting, gory Halloween. I'm kind of into more like fun, cute Halloween. So I picked up, I don't know if this is an old, I'm going to say this is an old pattern, but it's Pebbles and it's called Boo. And this is, I just use this for the background. I found this at AC Moore, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's an older paper collection because they tend to carry older lines and put them on sale. And then for which part? Oh, the top part where I die cut, where I punched it out, the spider webs up here, I used this paper pad, which is, I guess it's their brand. It's called Nicole, but this is the AC Moore brand. But this is super cute. This paper pad is so cute. Okay. And then I used black glitter paper, and I'll show you how I die cut those. So what I did was I used these stitched nested banner dies from Gina Marie. So I used the two largest, and then the next one down. And then this one I used for the circles. This is also Gina Marie. Or is this one Pretty Pink Posh? I think, I'm not quite sure. It might be either Pretty Pink Posh or Gina Marie. But when you cut this out, this is a great value because when you cut it out, you get this, which you can just use as a frame. And then you get the inside portion, which is what I used to ground the rosette. And then, let me see. Okay, and then for the rosette, I used this Brenda Walton, which I've shown before. It's just called Medallions. Okay, and the number is 658339. I think this was part of her release where I've shown you the cottage die of hers that I have, and she re-released that line this year for Sizzix. I noticed the cottage die is back, and a few of the other dies are back that were hard to find, so you might want to look out for that. And then I used this, which is one of my favorites. It's a larger punch from Martha Stewart. It's a spider web. And then I use the border Martha Stewart spider web. Okay, and then I use some stickers and things. Okay, so I had this ribbon in my stash for a really long time, and it's cool because it's sheer, but it's like it's got like flat sequins almost in it. And it spells out spooky. So on black cardstock, I matted all of the orange pieces. So these are the two banner pieces. And then look at that gorgeous shimmer on that paper. So isn't that cool that you get really 2 die cuts for every 1 die you use on the on this die set? So then I used the smallest rosette in that Brenda Walton die, and I cut it out of the paper. It's spider webs. And then I used, oh, you know what? I used the punch. I don't know where that punch is now. but I used the punch for the orange glitter paper, and then I used gold thickers to spell out the spooky. And then here's where those enamel stars are from Tuesday morning. Here is the gold. This is the really thin marquee Heidi Swap paper pad, the glitter paper pad. So it was cool because I was able to punch out this really easily from that paper. And then here are the little puffy witch's boots. So that's the S. And here is where I die cut the spider web, and I just added it up there just for a little extra. And then I scattered some more like little enamel stars all around. So here's the P. I love her. Cute little owl. So again, I put a spider web, some enamel dots, the same rosette mounted on the glitter piece, and then the P. And so I tried to put the spider webs in different spots just for a little, you know, extra interest, and then put a little character in between. So again, there's the spider web up top. This paper with the, I don't know, they're like Angry Birds, they look like, is so cute. So then there's a little bat with the googly eyes, the little epoxy 31. And then here's the K. I added a little trick or treat. And then the Y. And I have a little pumpkin in there. He's like a little demented pumpkin. But then I scattered the enamel stars all over the place. I just looped this around and glued it to the back. And yeah, I think that, you know, if you want to try something like this, you don't even need a die to make banner pieces. If you want to see how I would do it without a die, I'd be more than happy to share that with you. But also I wanted to say, you know, Halloween doesn't have to be like scary. For those of you who don't want to like craft on Halloween, you can make simple things like this. I'm going to share a packaging series with Halloween packaging to show you it could be a little more on the cutesy side, or a little more, you know, child-friendly or fun Halloween instead of like bloody fingertips and gory skeletons. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, if you like my video, I appreciate thumbs up. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my friends, all my subscribers that have been around. I enjoy sharing and creating for you guys, so I'll see you soon. Bye.